peeps? Hey, what it do? What's good? It is Wednesday. Yeah, the 23rd. What's up with you? No, y'all, I want to say this real quick, y'all. And here's why. I was sitting here thinking or whatever. I'm saying, thinking about my grandmother. It just popped in my head. And typically when I go there, I'm like, healing. So let me say this, y'all, because my entire mission or whatever on this channel is basically to heal, because it's not until we do that we'll get whatever it is we're looking for, or that we'll be able to receive or recognize whatever it is we're looking for, because it can really be right there in front of you already, but you may not recognize it because of unhealed trauma, and it's harbored in all of us. You're not exempt. The quickest way to get the message is to stop exempting yourself and understand that you're human as well. Here we go. Don't let people guilt you into falling back into unhealthy or toxic traditional ways. And what I mean by that is a lot of people aren't going to understand your mission. They aren't going to understand your movement. They aren't going to understand you because it's going to be foreign to them. There's no room to blame. There's no reason for any blame, especially when you're basically gung-ho and focused on self-improvement. The only thing you really care about is you. Now, whether they believe that or not, that ain't up for you to waste time on explaining. However, we've all been given similar assignments before we got down here to this realm. Our souls were given assignments to us. And look, 2244 just pulled in front of me and parked. Yeah, but our soul, a license plate number, the last four is 2244. But our souls were assigned purposes before we even got here. And it usually has something to do with correcting our generational lines, clearing up karmic debt so that the people behind us can live better lives, more prosperous ones, because we are entitled to an abundant lifestyle. We come from royalty. We come from, all the extravagance that you have in the back of your mind, and you're like, I don't deserve all of that. Nah, baby. Boop, pause and go back to that. Sit in that greatness. That's what you're deserving of. But somewhere down the line, things got misconstrued around the bloodline. The blueprint for the people. Yeah, that got tore up and misconstrued. So we've been having to repeat that. Like they say, history will repeat itself until it's figured out, or whatever the cliche is or the statement is. Well, that's real. People don't take the time to do the work that's required to correct their bloodlines. That's grandmothers, great-grandmothers, auntie, uncles, daddies, mothers. It's all of that, And a lot of it's because they have self-hate, self-blame. They may not even know where to begin. They're so stuck in their religious beliefs because they were the ones way back then that had it beat into them. It was beat into them, embedded. You understand? So they may have a little bit more to unravel, or a little bit more to reveal, and they are at an age where they may not have that much strength to do so. So they're looking at you like the black sheep, the rebellious child, because you aren't following traditional ways. You may reach out to them. You may want to strengthen your relationship with them. But it's not possible. Every time you do, you're met with some type of adversity, some type of conflict. That's the universe telling you that it's not meant. You got to understand we're souls before our labels are even attached to us. So it's like you're a soul and I'm a soul, but all you see is your grandmother and I'm granddaughter. So there will never be a point of understanding. It shouldn't be that way. It should be your soul and I'm a soul, so I'm going to hear you out, so that two souls can come together and figure a way out. But it doesn't work that way. So the universe wants you to know, until you're met with even playing fields, until your frequency is respected and not neglected, some of these relationships that you hold dear need to be let go. You understand? That's the hardest thing to do, I promise you. That's why our elders before us had a difficult time doing it. You understand? How are they going to disconnect their family members or whatever when they feel as if family should hold each other together and stick together through whatever. Well, look in your religious books of all denominations. Look in them. It doesn't matter. I'm familiar with Christianity because that's how I was raised. I don't actually, that's not my religious belief at this particular moment, but that's how I was raised. And if I'm not mistaken, in the Bible, they say something about their God. Didn't Jesus come and devour households? Yes. Don't quote me. Go do your research on it. Why? Go do your research on it. Think about your familiar structure. Is it healthy or is it toxic? It's time to do the work. And the moment you start focusing on you, you'll see that it's going to make it do what it do. You know, it's not your position to go and get the ones behind you on board. They had an opportunity to. It's the ones that are before you. You know, let me make that make sense. Your children, your children's children, not your grandparents, your mother, your siblings. It's not up to you. So make it do what it do. And it may seem like it's going to get lonely and you're cutting out some of the people that you really didn't want to, but the universe got you. There are ancestors and people that came here before us that was on the same journey that we were on, and they got the message. Those are the ones pulling for you. They're going to align you with your tribe. Way back when it all began, you had different tribes or whatever that were commingling. You understand? Sometimes if they found a straggler, they invite them inside the tribe and they became family, and you felt as if this was your family, you know, and where you were like probably cosmically displaced. Yeah, you'll find your tribe. Just continue to do what it is your purpose is. Continue to do what you're sent here to do. Stay true to you regardless of who doesn't understand your mission. The universe got you. It's not up to them to understand you. That's it. I'm going to make it do what it do. And I'm going to continue to heal me. You make it do what it do and continue to heal you. Until next time, like the content. If you don't like the content, that's cool. Just come back. Maybe you'll find something else. Subscribe. That's the only way you'll know. And it helps me grow.